Get your Bible, your holy Bible. Sit and let God talk to you a spell.
Hey, it's Taco Tuesday. Yeah, I think today's Enchilada Tuesday for me, though. But anyway, glad that you're joining me today as we open up God's Word. We're going to be in Romans chapter 13 today in our daily Devos. So I trust that you'll have an opportunity to read all of chapter 13. You know, chapter 13 starts out with a very important subject, and one which Paul gives some general principles about, and that is our responsibility to the government and how we should respond to government authority. Now, I wish that we had more than just a few minutes to dive into the whole question of civil disobedience and the Christian's role in that and what that would look like. But we don't have time for that. But that's maybe for a more further study, something for us to think about. But there is one thing that we can see in there that is pretty simple for us to understand. And that is, when it comes to taxes, you and I are to do our duty. Yeah, you know, it's tax time. I don't think any of us like padding the government's pockets with the money that we've worked for. But it's one of those necessary evils that enables the government to exist. Now, probably most of us would say, well, we need less government and less taxes. I would agree. But one of the things that Paul brings out in Romans chapter 13 is our need to come under authority. And in many ways that we can see the principle that God-given authority over our lives, and we need to pay our taxes. And so as tax season comes along, and this week I know I'm going to be thinking about filling out those forms and hoping it looks good on the back side of it, right? But ultimately we have to pay our taxes. In fact, a principle that Paul shares, he says, "Owe no man nothing but love." And so a Christian perspective is this: there is authority in our lives. We need to obey that authority. We need to honor that authority as long as it doesn't violate the principles of God or the authority of God in our lives. But one thing we don't want to do is owe anyone. We don't want to owe taxes. We don't want to owe man anything. And so we pay our taxes. Jesus said, "Give unto Caesar what's Caesar's." And so we too have to give unto Caesar what is Caesar's. I know we are tax. They even want to tax the air we breathe, They're finding new ways to grab our money. But as long as it doesn't violate the principles that God has given to us, then we need to pay our taxes. It can be a heavy burden, and it often is. But we need to owe no man nothing but love. So we need to walk in love, even towards our government. And we need to allow the love of Christ to be shown out through our lives, as we are a living sacrifice unto the Lord. The government ultimately is answerable to God. And so we can rest in that as well. Well, God bless you. Have a great day. And I bet you can't wait to fill out that TurboTax. Hey, it's coming soon. April 15th is the deadline. Don't forget. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.